Okay, one last video that will be recording today, and yeah, when the energy is there, when the inspiration is there, that's the time to do it. Toby is excited. Oh, he quit digging his hole. That's good. Yeah. Leaves are falling. Yeah, and he is watching each and every one fall to the ground. So this video is more about what I am thinking about in terms of my theory. You know, I'm working on the project video about waves and frequency and periodicity within the universe, and that I'm trying to deepen my understanding of that by taking a 30-hour course about Fourier analysis. And like I said in the other video, I'm at hour 19 of those 30. And this has really opened my eyes to some concepts in quantum field theory, especially the path integral approach to quantum field theory. Also, some other videos about the path integral approach and how it figures out probabilities for scattering after particle interactions via phases. You know what? The many paths potentially taken by a particle within a quantum field depends on, each path has its own phase. And when you tally up the phases, some of them match and reinforce each other, resonate, I suppose you could say. Others don't. And it's those phases that add up with each other rather than cancel out. Those are the more likely paths that the so-called particle will take and where it will land in the detector in your particle accelerator. Yeah. So Fourier analysis. Seems to play a prominent role in the creation of the path integrals that give us this information. And, is my goal to be able to calculate scattering amplitudes in particle accelerators? Not really. I want to know the underlying truth of what these quantum fields are doing in the universe, in the background, in life. Why is our life the way it is? And how can we expand our knowledge and our wisdom based on how the universe works? I just love thinking about it. It's my passion. My goal in manifesting, like I said in the other video, is to have the time freedom so I can think about these things. So studying Fourier analysis and synthesis really has acquainted me a lot better with the delta function. And, this function where you can either get a 1 or a 0, sort of a digital type perspective. out of waves that really are supposed to be continuous. But, how do you measure something? How do you compare one thing to another thing? The delta function is a big part of it, and delta functions show up in quantum field theory quite a lot. So that is a piece of understanding that has come from a deeper dive into Fourier analysis. And I'll talk a little bit about that in the project video once I get around to it, I'm distracted by my dog, who is back to digging his hole. At least it's under the tree area where we don't mow, so that part's good. Yeah. Yeah, so, and the other thing that really seems to help me in understanding quantum field theory, which is really my ultimate goal of understanding, is statistical mechanics. And I have had difficulty finding a course in statistical mechanics which is not really dull. I mean, the information is potentially quite exciting, but unfortunately, those that teach statistical mechanics and make videos of it, I just haven't been able to focus. Yeah. So, right now I am trying to look at the universe in terms of quantum field theory, ultimately, in terms of waves, frequencies, wavelength, amplitude within Fourier analysis, in terms of relativity, and I haven't forgotten about space-time algebra, and fortunately there's more content coming out about space-time algebra, where relativistic concepts are really at the center of the algebra, and where the concept of a pseudo-scalar and other squares, or should I say square roots of -1, right? Imaginary units appear naturally and can be incorporated into a quantum mechanical view. I mean, that's where I see the unification of quantum physics with relativity through space-time algebra. And then there is the ancient wisdom from the Sankhya Karika and other sources, the Marian matrix, and the insight and intuition that who knows where that comes from. I talked about that a little bit more in my woo-woo video, so-called woo-woo video. So that's where I'm at right now. Peace.